Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bearded Bonsai YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about my weekend trip that I just got back from going to the MrMaple Festival. First off, I just want to say huge shout out to the crew and everyone at MrMaple. Festival was a great time. There were so many trees, so many unique ones, large ones, hard to find. It was great. It was great to meet Matt, Tim, Brian, Corbin, the whole staff. Also got to meet a lot of online friends that are now I consider real life friends, since we actually got to meet and hang out. It was just a great time. A lot of tree talking, a lot of laughing, just a great time. And also the food truck they had there, the Groovy Grease Wagon, amazing. Definitely invite them back. That food was amazing. But as you can see on both sides of me, I came back with more than just memories. I got a lot of trees. So let's take a look at what I got. All right, so first up here, we have this huge, probably 6-foot tall, 1 gallon that I managed to find. It's really cool, really interesting leaves. You can see all the leaves kind of curl down, and they all grow, the branches kind of all in a straight line with these leaves curling down. You can see it there. This one's actually called Harold's Pine Bark. I don't think there's a lot of these out there. I did get the really cool backstory behind it, about the older nurseryman that Matt and Tim actually got this one off of and grafted. It's a pine bark, so I'm looking forward to seeing that develop. Taking a look at the trunk, you can see just a little bit. Hopefully there'll be more of that come. There should be with age. Really excited for this, just for the size and the rarity of this. I don't think it's out there a lot, so I was real excited to find that one. Next up here, we have Meku Jaku, or the Dancing Peacock. Good size, 1 gallon on this one as well. I felt lucky to find this. I know there were a lot of people looking for them. Luckily, I found this one and was able to snatch it up. Been wanting this one for a long time, so I was glad to finally get one. Love the shape of those leaves. In the fall, that's going to look amazing. As they call it, the Dancing Peacock, because of the colors in the fall when the wind blows the leaves. It's said to resemble that of a dancing peacock. So this next one here was a big find of the day. Acer Palmatum Allen's Gold. It is a yellow-leafed pine bark maple. I believe it is the only one out there on the market right now, and really tough to find. They had these limited to 1 per customer. So I was glad I was able to find that, get one of those. Next here is Acer Solomon Moonrise. Another full leaf maple, full moon leaf maple. So you know I had to grab one. What makes Moonrise a little different is this has been in the greenhouse, so it's not showing it a lot, but the older leaves are green, and as it goes out, they'll be yellow, and then on the extreme new growth, they'll be really bright red. These are kind of blushed right now, but with a little sun, I would expect that would really pick up. Specimens of these just look absolutely amazing. Really excited to see that one mature and put on some new growth to see all the colors. Next up here was a Acer Panicum wild collected from Shirabisu Pass in Japan. I know Matt and Tim actually collected this tree from Japan. Heard them tell that story before and grafted it. Believe it or not, this thing is actually throwing a couple little seeds up top. I love wild trees. I love the story behind the trees. So just to know the story on this one, and to be able to have an actual piece from wild Japan, like right here in my backyard, is just amazing to me. As soon as I saw that one, I had to grab it. Next up here is actually Acer Palmatum Firefly. I know this is a MrMaple. They named it, which is a really cool name. If I can get a view from the top down, maybe. That new growth on this is absolutely wild. I've only had this tree for about 24 hours and I'm loving it already. I'd say this one will quickly move up my list of favorites if it keeps looking that cool. Next up here, had another hot ticket item for the day, Acer Palmatum Koi. So this is one from the Macawa family. As you can see, like this super dense, almost like shingled foliage is a dead giveaway to a Macawa. This one is called Koi because the new growth is said to resemble kind of colors of a koi. It gets like an orangey, rusty color. So I'm really excited to see the second flush of growth come out on this one since I missed this first one. But as you can see, that's a good sized little tree, especially for a Macawa type that grows so slow. Pumped about that. And this next one as well, Acer Palmatum Natalie. So I was not familiar with this tree at all. I did not have it on my list of trees to get, but I saw it. I was really intrigued by how thick the foliage was. And then when you get in here and take a look, you can see the variegation really close to Higasayama. I believe this might be kind of a cousin to that, like ish maybe. You can see it's shooting some new growth out the top, some crazy tall leaders coming out there. But really excited to have this one, to find this one. Cannot find really much information on this as far as checking it out online. So I don't feel like there's a lot of these out there, which makes me feel even luckier to find it and have it. Next up here, I found a Ramona. This one was on my list of trees to get. Matt and Tim talked this up on their MrMaple YouTube show prior to the festival. And they say that Ramona in the summer and late summer is when it looks its best. That it puts out these crazy wild new shoots of growth. And you can see the new growth here. If I can get it to focus. Those bright colors. That might be a sign of things to come. I hope it is. Either way, I'm pumped to have that new introduction, rare tree. Really excited that I was able to get that one. Next up here, Acer Palmatum Brigade's Jacus Potus. Now this one, let me back up here a little bit because it's, as you can see, it's probably 2.5, 3 feet tall. I absolutely love, you saw my other video prior, I love these maples that have this feather-like foliage. It almost looks like bird feathers. So as soon as I saw this one and the size of it, I just had to get it. Really cool, this reddish pink branching with those green leaves. Very pretty tree. Really excited to have it in this size. And again, as I probably say on every tree, excited for this to grow and see what it develops into. This next one here, Acer Palmatum Canara Pygmy. Now this I have to back up for because, guys, check out the size on this. This is at least 3 feet tall, super dense and thick up top. It has the tiniest leaves. Beautiful new growth on top of that lush green. Looks absolutely amazing. I did not have this tree on my to get list, but as soon as I saw this one, it was just kind of one of those that jumped out, and I pretty much knew it was coming home with me. So excited to learn more about this tree. I don't think they get too awfully big. So to get one in this size right off the bat, I was crazy excited for. Next up here, summer gold. So I actually have a summer gold, but I decided to get one for my dad, as he has commented how much he loves mine. So I'm sure he's going to love this one. And with any luck, we might just turn him into a member of the Maple Mafia as well. So fingers crossed. I got a feeling he's going to get addicted just like the rest of us. And last but not least, we have Acer Naruto. Honcho Kaide Trident Maple. So Trident meaning 3. You can see these are called Trident Maples because the leaves have 3 lobes. And this one I also had on my list. Was so excited to find it. As you can see, the little leaves are kind of curled and cupped upwards. And let me try to give you like a shot right here. Each little leaf looks like a bird that is in flight. And like this one right here, especially to me, like they look like little hummingbirds going to feed or something. Like, I just think that is absolutely amazing. It reminds me of some of those rare orchids that look like birds and monkeys and crazy things when they bloom. But I believe this turns bright yellow in the fall as well. And I can just, like, I cannot even just imagine one of these trees mature with all these leaves looking like this. Would just be an absolute spectacle. Super excited to see that. So let me back up here to give you guys a look. Go down through the line. As you can see, we got a lot of trees. Give you a little peek at my autumn moon here. Had that one already, but as you can see, it's definitely worth sharing. Tree is beautiful. I love that thing. So we got a little bit of everything. Have a pine bark. We have some Japonicums. We have Trident Maple. We have yellows. We have Firefly, which is every color. Have a Macawa type. Have a Featherleaf type. Dwarf. Large. We were able to get a little everything. So again, can't quite squeeze them all in the shot. I think I came home with 14 total, which some of my buddies there would laugh at 14. But again, it's, gosh, it's so addicting. So addicting. Had such a good time. Brought home trees, brought home memories. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If I met you there, it was great to meet you. I had a blast. Can't wait till we all hang out again. And for everyone that didn't make it, I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.